After a truly absurd conference finals, we have moved on to the 2013 NBA Finals. Lakers, Cavaliers, numero tres. This is the third matchup in a row between these two teams. Cavaliers win game one, 122-96. So yet again, the Lakers lose game one in the playoffs. Happened all four times. Meanwhile, game two, looking like another Cavaliers victory. We're at it again. This is happening again. Or is it? Is the same result going to happen? Well, let's check out game three and see how this goes.
Ball outside. Over Bibby. And it's Paul missing.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he's good something.
So they take the lead.
Hey, out at the arc, Wade is a pretty selective shooter, so when he goes up, you know he's feeling it.
Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock ended. Paul against Bibby. Diaw, the pass to Paul. Just 4 to shoot. The Lakers need to get a shot off here. Los Angeles with another miss. And it's Wade with the ball for the Cavaliers. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points.
And you can learn a lot about rebounding by watching this guy. Look at the fundamentals there on the box out.
And there's Howard. That's good on the assist by Odom.
A tough first half, but it's been a different story here since the break.
And another great look at the 2K drive.
And a nice score that came from just attacking the rim. Huge play in this hotly contested game.
Bibby kicks to Wade. Odom grabs the board. Odom's got his 5th rebound in this one. Ball outside. Back to Odom. Love 3. That one no good. And it's the Cavaliers taking it the other way.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there. Nothing seems to be falling.
It really doesn't matter what position LeBron is playing. The point, the 4 or the 5, James changes games with his passing ability.
Now here's Paul. Howard setting the pick for Paul. The feed to Howard. Back to Paul. And stolen by LeBron. There's the pass to Bibby. Howard against Wade. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
Diaw finds Paul. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
That was excellent use of the old up and up move that time. Chris selling it hard and everybody buying.
And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Cavaliers.
I like the fact that they've been very aggressive at the defensive end. Tenacious. They're jumping passing lanes and coming away with a lot of steals.
And they've also shown great effort defensively tonight. They closed out on shooters and really got their hands up on multiple shots.
And that one falls for Paul.
And the leadership Paul provides both on and off the floor is extremely important. Very valuable to any team. He's really about trying to make his teammates better, and that serves everybody well.
And Paul drills both of them.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
Bibby against Paul. Bibby dishes to Wade. There's the triple. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
You know, he's just chucking it up from distance this quarter. If you're going to do this, especially in the second half, you better make it.
He lobs up the alley-oop pass. Marion with the steal. Floats one up. No good from Wade.
Not sure if he just ran out of gas or what. He's been awful ever since the second half started. Not even been a factor.
Ball passes to Odom. And the rejection by James.
A superb shot block. LeBron continues to add to his highlight reel of impressive rejection.
And looking at that replay again, just a big-time block right there.
That block was something. It's the playoffs, and every possession and defensive stop matters.
And the Lakers making a change here. Ryan's checked in. The Lakers with the ball. They've only given up 5 points here in the fourth quarter. 6 on the shot clock. Inside. It's stolen by Duncan. And here's the fast break. In the corner, it's James. That falls. Nice feed that time from Dwayne Wade. Wade's got assist number 10 tonight with that last one. Bryant looking over the floor. Ball outside. It's up a 3. Los Angeles with another miss.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Ribby kicks to Wade. Pass to Marion. LeBron James on the wing. Duncan with the screen on Odom. Here's LeBron. And he overshot that one, missing. The Lakers trade. Ball outside. Pass to Diaw. Fires the 3. That's in for his 5th field goal of the game. Makes him 5 for 12 so far.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
Now here's Wade. Diaw with the steal. Ball against Bibby. Odom on the wing. Here's Paul. Howard trying to free himself up. Paul's shot is off. Cleveland's gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. Wade, right side. Back to Bibby. Duncan with the screen on Paul. Here's Bibby. Here's Duncan. And Duncan throws it down hard.
Hey, it may not make the highlight reel, but all Tim Duncan does is score points. And he makes your team a ton better.
Ball outside. Passes it to Howard. Count it, and the foul. That's on Dwayne Wade.
Really, the defense is helpless to stop a layup right there. Just too much of an advantage in terms of the mismatch.
Dwight Howard, 1 shot.
Free throw off from Howard.
And when you think of Howard, defense and rebounding immediately comes to mind. I mean, he knows his role and plays it pretty well.
Here's Bibby. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Chris Paul picks up that one.
At the line for your Cavaliers, we have Bibby. At the line for 2.
Shooting 2.
First one falls for him.
And, you know, one of the things you like about Bibby, he's energetic at the point guard spot and can light you up with his jump shot. This guy is really solid.
And both free throws good for Bibby. The Lakers with the ball. Outside Odom. Outside Bryant. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. That's on Dwayne Wade.
Well, that's just a heads-up play. Kobe doing a really good job drawing the foul and still getting the shot off.
At the line for two.
And he knocks down the first one.
Credit where it's due to the Mamba mentality. But Bryant also has incredible gifts. He's the result of hard work and talent.
Both free throws good for Bryant. Here's Bibby. He feeds it to Marion. Here's Duncan. Great D that time from Howard.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Ball finds Bryant. Back the ball. 5 on the clock. And there's the pass to Kobe. Jacks up a three. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Duncan's got 14 rebounds tonight. Going after. Ball against Bibby. Feeds it to Marion. James outside. Out to Wade to take the lead. Offensive rebound. And James gets it to go.
You know, James came into the league in 2003, and despite that fact, he still plays the game with desire and zest of a rookie. Still scrapping for offensive boards on occasion.
Now here's Odom. Diao to pass to Paul. Odom against James. Tries it from the top of the key. It's hauled in by Duncan. Duncan's got 15 rebounds here tonight.
Boy, this is bad. Tough to watch. I mean, this is really bad. He's stone cold this quarter. Man.
LeBron James on the wing. Guarded by Odom. Here's James. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. The Lakers shooting pretty well at 46% from the floor. To the middle. And it's Howard finishing it off.
Sleep on Dwight Howard at your own risk. He steps up when his team needs him to.
And so James will bring it up for the Cavaliers. Trailing by 2. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Personal foul.
Wow, they made every free throw here in the second half.
And that efficiency, as you know, so critical when you're looking to overcome a deficit. You got to be close to perfect and can't waste scoring opportunities.
2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good.
And, you know, this guy simply does not age. LeBron remains a dominant force in this league despite being in the league since 2003.
That one falls, so he hits both of them.
Well, he's got a great stroke from the line. That's not something we can say about all the league's big guys.
Paul outside. Shot from 16. Jump shot is good. Paul's got 34 points.
Tell you what, it's pretty obvious why CP3 is the man they rely on in these big moments. I mean, he's courageous, fearless, and productive.
Now here's Marion. Here's Bibby. Gets an open look and hits. Bibby's got 4 points in the quarter.
Bibby embraces these moments. This is who you want taking the big shots.
Here's Paul. And it's Bryant in the corner.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
And there's the feed to Howard. Comes up empty down low. Cleveland's gone into a funk from downtown in the fourth. Only one of their 5 3-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket. And it's sent back by Bryant.
And I think Kobe saw the shot coming a mile away. He instinctually gets there for the block. Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
Those are free points you're giving away. You've got to work harder on the glass.
A shot by Paul, no good. Cavaliers shooting around 37% in the fourth quarter. The minutes starting to wear on them. Wade dishes to Marion. A three from LeBron, and he's good on the three ball. And it's a 5-point Cavalier lead.
The magnitude of the moment.
David?
Hey, Kevin, during that last break, I heard the Lakers coach talk to his team. He told them they have to pick it up. He said there's no time like the present, fellas. Embrace the moment, and let's take back this game. See what they can do, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Now LeBron following Chris Paul's three-point attempt. James in the post. Working on Bryant. Bibby misses.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Pass to Howard. Got a piece of it. It's stolen by Wade. Maybe with it. Picked up by Bryant. And now we've got the intentional foul. 43 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Double team on Wade. And Chris Paul picks up.
Okay. Lakers lose 112-105. Cavs go up 3-0. We're at this point once again. Surely what happened in the Western Conference Finals isn't going to happen in the finals. Right? Well, probably not. But wait a minute. Game 4. It's not going to be a sweep. That's much for sure. 95-83. Lakers win Game 4. Please. Come on. This is getting silly. All right. Let's see what happens here. Game 5. This game is looking pretty close. Let's jump in and see if the Cavs win, or are the Lakers going to keep up this shenanigans?
Here's LeBron. Makes it off the glass. 34 points for LeBron.
He's demanding the ball. He wants it, and he's coming through. I mean, you can see why his teammates trust him down the stretch, guys.
I'm glad we got a chance to check out that fantastic drive one more time.
And a close game like this, you gotta dig deep and just find a way to make things happen.
And stolen by James. Pass to Marion. That's good. And it's Bibby with the assist that time. Bibby's got 6 assists now in the game. And look at how the hustle game has been going for the Cavaliers.
They have been a wrecking ball defensively, coming up with steals, being active with their hands, and just doing a terrific job of disrupting the rhythm.
I love the fact they've done tremendous work on the offensive glass. A lot of second chance opportunities as they've kept that ball alive.
I mean, he's just making the D look foolish. I mean, that was one heck of a move to get himself the space he needed to operate.
And how about the slam to finish it off? Not too shabby either.
I gotta tell you what, safe to say that was a good-looking play from start to finish.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
Especially when you're scoring the ball at a decent clip the way they have. I mean, they've done exactly what's necessary to take the lead.
Lock at 6. Rebounded by the Lakers. Haywood's got 7 rebounds in the game.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
Back to Odom. And the rejection by James.
Great anticipation that time from LeBron. He sees the shot forming and gets there to swat it down.
Glad we got the chance to see that remarkable rejection.
And this is postseason play at its finest, refusing to give up shots here in the playoffs.
Outside Bryant. The pass to Dion. Just 5 on the clock. The Lakers need to get a shot off here.
really good job by the coaching staff, I think, on the defensive end. Much more energy and effort since halftime and really making their opponents work for every good shot.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making.
And it's Paul with the ball for the Lakers. Uses the glass to finish the lane. Paul's got 38 points.
He has definitely shown up to play. He's done his part, really just trying to battle his team back into it.
Pass to Bibby. LeBron with it. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. No good from Duncan. Lakers trail by 6. Odom kicks to Paul. And they double up Paul. Here's Odom. He blocks it again.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Greg protecting the rim. Love the hustle. And Marion gets it to go.
Yeah, Bibby does a great job within their offense, especially when it comes to spotting the open man.
Haywood with the ball. Wade picks him up with his first shot attempt. That misses off the backboard. And here are the Cavaliers. They're on a 10-2 run here. Pass to LeBron. That's good. And it's Bibby with the assist that time. Bibby's got assist number 9 now. Wow, what an effort here tonight. Paul passes to Dion. Bryant gets a wide open look. Los Angeles with another miss.
Tell you what, guys, you don't see that often. I mean, when he's this open, usually it's lights out.
Here's James. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. They get Boris Team.
Word has it that LeBron spends over $8 million keeping his body in shape. I think that's a big reason why he's been able to enjoy such a long career, making that kind of investment into the tool of his trade.
Free throw good, LeBron. And both free throws good for LeBron. 1:14 left in the fourth quarter. Here's Paul. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Paul's got 40 points.
Chris Paul's a player who's more physical than he appears. He looks for contact. He's become very good at finishing off bumps.
And wow, that's the end of an epic journey taken by both these teams in unbelievable fashion. Get the NBA title rings ready, folks, for the Cavaliers.
The blocking really turned things into their favor this time.
Great timing, anticipation. They got the blocks, and that definitely changed the momentum of this game.
And they are just moments away from lifting the trophy thanks to a rousing performance here in Game 5.
Yeah, it was really just a remarkable effort tonight, and you can see how much this title means to this team. They are extremely deserving champions, and they are going to enjoy this celebration for quite a while.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for LeBron.
He was swatting shots all game long, really owned the defensive end and got a ton of blocks and really protected that rim.
Line for 2.
Shooting 2. First free throw is good.
And the leadership Paul provides both on and off the floor is extremely important, very valuable to any team. He's really about trying to make his teammates better, and that serves everybody well.
And the Lakers making a change here. Howard's checked in. He hits both from the stripe. 34 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Wade against Howard. Wade can't hit.
Boy, he's got to be kicking himself for failing to make that shot. That's money.
Paul passes to Odom over James. And too long on the shot. And they've done it. The new NBA
That's
champion.
the end of the game. Thank you to everyone for coming out and supporting your team.
Oh, to be
Please
crowned
get
a
home
champion
safely.
on the road is something else. To win and to do it with a crowd that was so emotional and so into this game, you've beaten the team and you've conquered everything that this great arena holds.
Yeah, it's a bittersweet moment for the home crowd. But our full credit to the victors and the amazing job they did to never lose focus or drive. And boy, this is the moment they've been working towards all season long. And even though they don't get to celebrate in front of their home fans, does not take away from the satisfaction.
Now, let's take you to the presentation of the Larry O'Brien Trophy. NBA Commissioner doing the honors.
One team has emerged victorious. The NBA champions. Congratulations to the whole organization and, of course, this incredible team. This Larry O'Brien trophy, and I believe this suitcase are yours. You're Bill Russell, Finals MVP.
LeBron hoisting the Bill Russell Finals MVP with a Lakers player in the background cheering on with the Cavs. That happens every once in a while. It's a funny glitch. But what's even funnier is the fact that, well, last year LeBron also hoisted up the Finals MVP, but it turned out that Dwayne Wade actually won it when we reached the next screen, the menu screen. So, do you think LeBron won it again, officially? Let's check the box score first. I wonder if LeBron has it in a contract where he has to, there has to be an animation of him hoisting the trophy. Because check this out, I've only had this happen with the Cavs. Tim Duncan is the Finals MVP, if you could believe it, according to this. But LeBron James. What the hell? So LeBron James apparently has 0 Finals MVP at this point. I mean, it doesn't really show up in the resume anyway, but I just think that's a weird thing that's happened twice now. Usually the person hoisting the trophy is the person who actually won Finals MVP, so I find that weird. LeBron, 2-time champion, 4-time champion Tim Duncan, 2-time champion Dwayne Wade, Sean Marion, Mike Bibby, Ricky Davis wins his first, John Lucas III, Anthony Tolliver. I think Tolliver won one with the Mavericks too. Joe Ingles is a champion. Greg Monroe is a champion. Fun to see that. Retirees: Ben Wallace, Jerry Stackhouse has retired. Damon Jones, Wally Zerbiak, Rafe LaFrance, Rafer Alston, Andre Miller. What's interesting, you got a lot of starters, some role players. Wayne Gigi, Pablo Prigioni has retired. Kenyon Martin, Marco Yarich, Tyronn Lue, Marcus Fizer, Earl Watson, Earl Boykins, Speedy Claxton, Revin Knight, Jason Hart, Steve Blake, Maurice Evans, Rajuel Butler, and the list goes on. But no Hall of Famers, no jersey retirements. Branding, the Hornets are now the Pelicans. So that's fun. The Suns get uniform change. We're going to get 2 expansion teams in the league. 32 teams total. 15 owners did not want this deal, but I pushed it through anyway, like this. I just approved it because it's got to happen. All right, we're going to make this happen. I have people who've been waiting long enough. It's time, which means Got some league realignment to do. We got some expansion drafting to do. Haven't done this in a while. All right. So the way I worked this out, the Vipers are in the Pacific. The Northwest, the Sonics are in there. I decided to keep the Thunder in there as well. I actually think it's better if they're um, division rivals. And then the Minnesota Timberwolves are now in the East, in the Central Division. I think that makes sense too. Pistons, Bucks. I feel like there could be some fun uh, new rivalries to form in that division. Although divisions don't really matter in the NBA, I wish they did, but for the sake of the league realignment, um, this is what made the most sense to go ahead and do. Draft lottery, going to do that before the expansion draft, so let's go ahead. I noticed that there's quite a few teams who don't have their original draft pick, although this tends to happen in real life, so I don't really mind it, but it's interesting to see now there's 16 teams in the lottery. Bobcats get the 16th pick via Washington. We got the Wizards with the 15th pick via Portland. That was I believe, the Yao Ming trade. 14th pick, the Magic take that one. And then we have the Suns, the 13th pick. So yeah, the Magic took Toronto's pick. That was the Goran Dragic trade. And then we have the Heat with the 12th pick via Chicago. I can't remember what trade that was, but I'm not surprised that the Heat had that pick, or that Chicago gave it to them. The Grizzlies with the 11th pick. So yeah, those two expansion teams are going to be shoving some teams down that maybe deserve to get a top pick. That's a consequence of having two extra teams. The Kings with the 10th pick, they had an unremarkable season, and now they have generally an unremarkable pick. But we'll see if they manage to get some talent out of the 10th pick. It could happen, of course. The Heat getting the 9th pick, which I'm happy about. Keep them away from the number 1 pick. They already have Anthony Davis and Kyrie Irving and Jimmy Butler and Marcus Cousins. They don't need Giannis. They don't need Giannis, too. That's crazy. Warriors with the 8th pick. Is that what's going to happen? No! The Hawks. The Hawks dropped down to 8, which means the Warriors have moved up to the top 3. And now top 7, the Bobcats. They were in the playoffs. What's going on here? Nope, the Wolves get this pick. They drop down after a pretty terrible season, so that kind of sucks for them to be all the way there. But that means the Bobcats have leaped into the top 3. What the hell? Pelicans won't get the 6th pick. That'll go to the Magic, so they drop down. But that means the Pelicans will be in the top 3. So we know what the top 3 is already. And it's none of the teams that really need to be in the top 3. The Vipers get the 5th pick. Love the logo. Love it. Going to be a lot of fun to have these two teams in here. Now here are the Sonics with the 4th pick. This 2013 draft has a lot of talent. We'll see if those two teams are able to get some of those talented guys. But here's the top 3. Here we go. Yeah, the Magic, the Wolves, even the Hawks, they got screwed here pretty bad. So it's going to be the Pelicans. Pelicans? No, the Warriors with the 3rd pick. So whoever they get will be joining Bradley Beal and Darren Collison in Golden State. And then we got the top 2, Bobcats or Pelicans. Let's see, number 2 pick will belong to the Pelicans, which means number 1 pick is going to go to the Charlotte Bobcats because they had the Brooklyn Nets pick. Darren Williams trade backfired hard for the Nets. Super duper hard. They missed out on the number 1 pick, which turned out to be, well, I guess we'll find out soon. But that is the draft. Crazy stuff. The Brooklyn Nets, that's a disaster for them. But the Bobcats, they're already a good team. So if they end up getting Giannis, that could really extend this run that they're on. Although it's going to take a few years for Giannis to develop. by the late 2010s, this Charlotte, when they were the Hornets, they could really be something. So, but there's just one little thing, one little thing to keep note of. Okay, never mind. Let's do this first. Player protections. Yeah, some players were left unprotected. You can kind of see here. Um, for some teams that had bad contracts, I intentionally unprotected those guys. Although some of those guys didn't get drafted though, so that didn't really amount to much. But yep, that's the protection page. Now let's get to the expansion draft. Sonics get Marvin Williams. That's a good player to have available. Charlie Villanueva goes to the Vipers. Lamar Odom as well. Travis Outlaw to the Sonics. Tayshaun Prince to the Sonics. Aaron Aflalo to the Vipers. Chris Mim to the Vipers. Ramon Sessions to the Sonics. Iman Shumpert to the Sonics. That's a really good pickup. Glenn Davis and Gerald Green to the Vipers. Sean Williams and Pat Beverly to the Sonics. Kendall Marshall and Omar Cook to the Vipers, Mozgov and Jeremy Lamb to the Sonics, Marshawn Brooks and Udonis Haslam to the Vipers, Miles Plumlee and Meta World Peace to the Sonics, Austin Day and Chris Humphreys to the Vipers, Tony Roten, Jonathan Simmons to the Sonics, Jarvis Hayes and Evan Turner to the Vipers. And that might be it. No, there's got to be one more, isn't there? Is that it? I feel like the Sonics also have a 14th pick, but maybe I don't show it. Maybe I don't show you what it is. You'll see it. Maybe not in this episode, but the 2014 rosters live stream that I'll be doing probably right after this episode airs. That's how I've been doing it lately. But those are the draft picks. Maybe missing one on the screen there, but I think we'll be okay about that. I feel okay with that. Mock draft. Listen, it's not a guarantee that Giannis goes number one. Not a guarantee. A lot of mock drafts have Victor Oladipo going number one. Still a great player, a two-way guard out of Indiana. Had a nice little run there with the Pacers in real life before injuries really shut his career down. But that doesn't have to happen in this sim. So now the Bobcats have Brendan Roy, so it doesn't really make any sense to pick Victor Oladipo. But let's just see what they do. The Bobcats number one pick is going to be, drum roll please, Victor Oladipo. Interesting. Very interesting, which means the Pelicans are taking Giannis Antetokounmpo. Giannis to New Orleans. The Warriors get Rudy Gobert, which is a pretty fun pick. The Sonics take Alex Len. Huh. Okay. Vipers taking Andre Roberson. Nice defensive guard there. Steven Adams going to the Magic. Why didn't he was there still? Why not take him? Dennis Schroeder going to the Timberwolves. So it's weird that they weren't picked up by the previous two teams. Tony Snell to the Hawks, which wasn't he on the Hawks for real life? He get Anthony Bennett. Oof. It's about time that he had a bad pick. That I'm happy that happened. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope to the Kings. KCP. Alan Crabb going to the Grizzlies. The Miami Heat take Ryan Kelly, 6'11" out of Duke. So the Heat kind of whiffed, which I appreciate. Otto Porter going to the Suns. They have a lot of wings there. We got to do something about that. Magic get CJ McCollum. Funny, because Dame Lillard is already there. Nerlens Noel going to the Wizards. Then we got the Bobcats with another pick. Matthew Dellavedova, a nice rotational guard. Warriors selecting Shabazz Muhammad. And I think they have another pick. Sergei Karasev. So at least they got Rudy Gobert. Let's just leave it at that. Miami Heat, Isaiah Canaan. So they're getting an interesting mix of players that may not ever make the rotation. Brendan Davies to the Pelicans. The Spurs taking Elias Harris out of Gonzaga. The Pacers drafting Grant Jarrett. Not quite familiar with him. Clippers, Lorenzo Brown. He sounds familiar, but he didn't really do much, did he? Pistons, Lucas Nogueira. I remember him in the Olympics. Ben McLemore going to the Bucks. He dropped down pretty far. And then the Thunder, Joe Burton to the Thunder. Bobcats with yet another pick. Cody Zeller. Cody Zeller going to Charlotte. Didn't he also go to Charlotte in real life? That's kind of funny. Mason Plumlee going to the Sixers, which is a nice pick. He's the good Plumlee, as far as I remember. He's the good one. James Ennis III going to the Bucks. That's a nice defensive wing to have on your team. Michael Carter-Williams going to the Knicks. An interesting pick for number 30. Not bad for where he's picked. Robert Covington going to the Lakers, which I think is a good pick. I'm interested to see. It's about time the Lakers develop somebody, right? The Lakers need to develop somebody. So often they trade their draft picks. I can't remember the last time they actually drafted someone and developed them, other than Kobe. So, yeah, it might be actually a good idea to keep Covington because he's he'll become such an important role player. Gorgie Jang, you got Vander Blue to the Warriors. Sonics, Reggie Bullock. That's a better pickup than Alex Len, I would say. I would argue. Vipers take Troy Daniels. He's all right. Hawks, Shane Larkin. Remember he was on the Celtics in real life for a little bit. 76ers taking Facundo Campazzo. Then he was in the Nuggets, wasn't he, for a little while? The Timberwolves, Peyton Siva out of Louisville. The Miami Heat taking Joffrey Laverne. He sounds familiar as well. We still got a couple picks left to go. Kelly Olynyk going to the Raptors, which is funny because he's Canadian, staying in Canada. Jack Cooley to the Grizzlies. And then we have the Phoenix Suns taking Trey Burke. Not bad. Raptors taking Nicolo Melli. He's a good stretch four. So, Adonis Thomas to the Suns, taking yet another small forward. Seth Curry going to the Blazers. He played there in real life too. Kind of fun. Daniel Tice is now in the league, playing for the Pacers. Got Wizards, Chris Babb. And then we got the Heat selecting Colton Iverson. I don't know how many other worthy players. Deshaun Thomas to the Bulls. Yeah, I'm not sure if there's any other notable names left, but there's quite a few in the second round. Surely some guys that will crack a rotation here and there. Reggie Hearn, the Spurs, Miami Heat selecting James Sutherland out of Syracuse. Detroit Pistons selecting Rodney McGruder. Rodney McGruder going to the Pistons. Utah Jazz get Tony Mitchell. Miami Heat, DJ Stevens. Miami Heat have a lot of picks, and I don't really know. Maybe Isaiah Canaan might be the best one out of the picks they've taken. Giannis Tima to the Bucks. Glenn Rice Jr. Okay, another son of a player that we've seen in the sim. Jordan Abudu going to the Nets. Knicks selecting Nate Wolters. I actually think there was a notable name down here. Let's see, maybe it's the Cavs. Dwayne Dedman. Yeah, Dwayne Dedman. He's going to be an okay backup big. And then Alex Abrines going to the Grizzlies. Also a pretty solid backup player. So some good rotational players way down at the bottom there. I remember Alex Abrines, he played for a bit, then he mysteriously just went back to Europe, right? I mean, I think he went back because he missed home or something like that, but he wasn't a bad player. He just didn't like playing in America. That's what I remember about him. But yeah, some interesting picks. overall, I'm happy that it shook out with Giannis going to New Orleans because it's about time that franchise had a stroke of luck. They had Dwayne Wade though for a couple of years and only got one playoff appearance out of him. But I feel like Giannis, as evidenced by the Bucks in real life, he's an easier player to build around. Like Dwayne Wade is also. It's not that Dwayne Wade isn't hard to build around. It's just that uh, in Dwayne Wade's career, he's always been surrounded by stars, and you can't get stars to go to New Orleans. Uh, it just doesn't happen. Miami, it's very easy to get stars to go to Miami. Whereas Giannis, you just need a lot of high quality role players. You need borderline all stars like a Drew Holiday or Chris Middleton. You know what I mean? You don't need another studly all star. They do have Damian Lillard now, but that didn't lead to an automatic finals berth, although they both got hurt in the playoffs. So, but that's about it, guys. The 2014 season is underway. 2 expansion teams. That's going to be a lot of fun. Yeah, I'm going to live stream that. So that might be happening shortly after this video is over. So if you watch this, stay tuned for that. Or check my channel. The live stream's probably already up. 2014 rosters, and I want to at least show the Sonics, the Vipers, and the Cavaliers ring ceremony. So I hope you stay tuned for that. Thank you for watching. Like, subscribe.